Welcome over to Automotive World, everyone. I'm your host, Vinny Mestri, and we don't usually do these type of stories, but this is something that I found very interesting. We have a list for 2023, the most stolen vehicles here in America, and sedans are, this is not something you want to be on top of on a list, but sedans are number one in something, and that is they bumped full-size pickup trucks out of the top spot for vehicles stolen. We're going to go through here and see what, are the most stolen vehicles. I believe it's the top 10 here. And I'm going to give you a little warning. Hyundai and Kia are dominating most of this list. There's a few Hondas on here as well. Honda's got some pretty good showings as well. But Hyundai and Kia are dominating most of the list. And now this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be for the North American market. This is going to be the top 10 vehicles stolen in 2023. Number one, we're going to start off with the Hyundai Elantra. 48,445 were stolen. And this isn't taking away specific models and everything. This is just Hyundai Elantras in general that were stolen in that year. Number two was Hyundai Sonata at 42,813. Number three was Kia Optima at $30,204. Number four, the Chevy Silverado 1500, 23,721 of them were stolen. That's the first pickup truck and the first American automaker that we've seen on the list from the big three. So the Chevrolet Silverado is up there. Kia coming right back. Kia Hyundai coming right back with the Kia Soul at 21,001 vehicles were stolen. Honda Accord, $20,895. Honda Accord has been on there for a long time. Honda Accord's just always been a good vehicle to buy. And also just, my dad had a 99 Honda Accord. It was stolen as well, ditched in an Orange Grove. They were just, super reliable, good cars. It's just one of those cars people just really, really like to steal. Honda Accords are just very desirable. Number seven, following right behind it, the little brother, the Honda Civic. This 19,858 vehicles. And like I said, with these vehicles, it is just considering the entire model in general. So for the Civic, obviously, you've got the hatchback, you had the sedan variants for a long time, and you had the Type R. I don't know how many specifically of those were stolen. I doubt if you owned a Type R, probably not many were stolen because, if you owned a Type R, you probably took some sort of care of it. But, this is just the entire models in general. Back on the list again, a car that is being discontinued this year and being replaced, rest in peace, the Kia Forte on the list, it's on a death list, but 16,209 of them were stolen. It'll be interesting to see with the K4, if that, because that is the successor, the replacement to this vehicle, if the K4 ends up making this list. It'd be really, really interesting to see that. For number 9, Ford F-150 series pickup trucks. So, this is the entire F-150, series, the whole lineup. 15,852 were stolen, 2023. And to end it off with number 10 on the list, not the list you want to be on, but Kia and Hyundai showing up with the Kia Sportage. 15,749 of them were stolen. I thought this list was a bit interesting. Kia has been, I thought this list was interesting for a few reasons. Kia has been in the news lately, obviously, especially with their cheaper models, just not equipping them with even basic, security features and things like that. Especially with the way the Hyundai Sonata and the Elantra and the Optimas are, I think just those being very, high, very good selling, just desirable vehicles. I was a bit surprised though, especially with, we've seen with Hyundai and Kia, a lot of, insurance companies either not wanting to insure those cars anymore because of, the lack of thereof on the security issues or, skyrocketing rates. There's a few things that didn't surprise me, especially here in America. Silverado and Ford, the two best-selling pickup trucks here. That really didn't surprise me because, there's always going to be people who want an F-150 and a, Silverado. The Honda Accord and the Honda Civic also don't surprise me. We've had a Honda Accord and it was stolen. Honda Accord and Honda Civic, just like I said, legendary models. You can do so much to them. They're extremely reliable, extremely durable. So it's not that those are bad cars. They're some of the best cars. But it doesn't surprise me that a thief or somebody would want to steal a good car like that you can do a lot to, and do a lot of bad things with it. But what I am really surprised about is the overwhelming. Like I said, I know with Kia and Hyundai, especially on the cheaper models, especially with Kia, they were not equipping, the models with, the right safety features, and you were just able to steal it with the little USB charging cable and things, which is crazy to think of. But I really am surprised, even on, like, their more premium models here, like for, Hyundai and Kia. I know the Elantra, Sonata, and the Optima are really, really big sellers, but even still to see that many thefts on them. And just really to see Hyundai and Kia dominate this list in general. I mean, Hyundai and Kia are the top three, and then you look out of the top 10 on the list, Hyundai and Kia are responsible for 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10. There's, the top 10 vehicles stolen in the United States last year, and 6 of them are responsible from Hyundai Kia Group. And the top 3 are Hyundai Kia. So I found that really, really surprising. As Kia Optima owner myself, it's just, that is an overwhelming majority to dominate this kind of list at the top 3. And when you look at the numbers, the Kia Soul was under the Silverado and then the Forte and the Sportage. But then you look up here, it's like, most of these vehicles are about 20,000 units or under, maybe a little bit more, but around 20,000 units or under. We'll go with that as the average. But then you look, when you come to the Optima, it jumps to 30,000. When you come to the Sonata and the Elantra, Sonata jumps to almost 43,000, and the Elantra is almost at like 50,000. So I'm really surprised to see not only that, Hyundai and Kia just are dominating the list in that order, but the discrepancy and the disparity between them and the other automakers, and especially even Hyundai between Kia, because Hyundai is just, Hyundai's only on this list twice technically, but you look at the amount of units that are being stolen, I mean, that's almost, what, if you look at the Optima, 30,000, 50, 66, let's say like 70, let's say 80,000. You look at here, the Elantra is just, those two models are still almost at 80,000 units. And so I just thought this list was a bit interesting. Just the discrepancy between them. If you guys have any of these models, please let me know what you think down below. Were you part of the Kia recall when they need to, fix in those security features? Do you own any of these vehicles? Have you had any bad experiences? You think people trying to steal your car and things, or are you worried? Is this something that you accounted for, or just what do you guys think of this list? This is gonna do it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone.